How did they die?
Crucifixion was the most heinous way to die.
Can you describe crucifixion? What was it? What was the purpose? How did they die?
Crucifixion was the most heinous way to die. It turns out humans are really good at figuring out terrible, tragic ways how to destroy ourselves. And crucifixion brings that to a fever pitch. The Romans come along and they take crucifixion that they learned from Greek Hellenization and they perfect it for 700 years. Remember, Josephus tells us that during the Jewish revolt, AD 66 to 70, Titus and Vespasian are crucifying 500 Jews a day. There's 30 provinces. And the provinces would practice crucifixion in different ways, but it was in the Syrian province where Judea was, where it was particularly heinous. I already mentioned we have 21 different records of crucifixion with nail piercing. This is a crucifixion nail. It was an iron spike, and the Romans would drive this crucifixion nail through the wrists, through the palm area, and then through the heel, the calcaneus. Then you have the center vertical beam, and the heels would be fastened, straddling the beam. And the victim would be crucified completely naked. There was no loincloth. I know we see that represented in traditional Christian art, but Jesus would have been crucified naked because the Romans were saying something with this. And what's interesting is crucifixion nails were reused again and again. So the very nails that pinned Jesus to the cross had probably been used many times before that to kill other Roman victims.
How does crucifixion kill a man? How does it kill you?
It kills you in a variety of ways. It doesn't kill you quickly. It maximizes torment while minimizing, it actually maximizes the length of death, and it prolongs death. When we study the blood that's on the crucified man, it bears correspondence with that Jesus, there's high levels of creatinine, which means he was suffering from kidney failure. He was dehydrated. Remember in John's gospel, Jesus, one of the seven sayings, I thirst, he's dehydrated. We know that Jesus likely lost 1/3 of his blood volume during flagellation. So he was dying of a variety of things. Many thinkers believe that he died of suffocation, asphyxiation because of pulmonary edema. And we see that pulmonary edema reflected both on the shroud cloth and on the sudarian of Oviedo, the face cloth. There's actually a translucent serum around that again is consistent with what John's gospel said. Blood and water flowed out of Jesus because he was already dead. I believe, though, that Jesus died of cardiac arrest, massive heart failure, congenital heart failure, because he has labored breathing too.
But why would breaking the legs of a crucified man hasten his death?
A wonderful question.